Hello Vihaam Gautam, I am everyone. Wait, I got that wrong. Hello everyone, I am Vihaam Gautam. What you're watching right now will give you information about the Snyder Cut. So before I start telling you all the story of the Snyder Cut, I need to give you all some information about DC. It is an American comic book publisher that is present in probably all forms of media. If it wants to make a movie based on its characters, it has to take permission from Warner Brothers, aka WB, which is its parent company. So now let's get started with the story of the Snyder Cut. It's story time. Forgive me for the awful singing. And now let's get started with the story of the Snyder Cut. Work was being done on DC's upcoming film Justice League. This film was very important for DC's movie universe, also known as the DCEU at that time. Why? Because it would take the DCEU from here to here. So the film was being directed by Zack Snyder. Sadly, he had to leave to deal with the loss of his daughter, Autumn Snyder. Though little of it was remaining, work on the film could not be halted because the film had a huge budget of close to $300 million, which is a lot. So, yeah. Now it was obvious that just hire some other director to complete Snyder's work. So WB hired director Joss Whedon. And do you know what happened next? I'll tell you what happened next. They told him to rewrite and reshoot most of the film. What? And worse than that, they gave him a time limit of 2 hours. Like, the film shouldn't be lengthier than 2 hours. Are you kidding me? Is this for serious? Seriously? So yeah, the film was they rewrote it, they reshot it, and do you know what happened next? The film released to mostly average and negative reviews. While some called it a step in the right direction for the DCEU, because the film's tone was light compared to the previous films in the DCEU. But still, most of the people thought that the film was average or bad. Also, the film became a box office disappointment. Fans knew about the reshoots that had taken place, but they still hoped that Justice League would be good, and they felt disappointed. So yeah, they started a movement, the hashtag Release the Snyder Cut movement. They started this movement so that they could watch Zack Snyder's original version of Justice League. They dubbed his original version as the Snyder Cut and believed it existed. There were people who told that there's no Snyder Cut. The Snyder Cut just doesn't exist. There were also people who said that even if the Snyder Cut does exist, it will never meet the hungry eyes of DC fans. But still, the fight kept going on. A billboard was hung in Times Square. An aeroplane with a banner saying hashtag Release the Snyder Cut was flown. So yeah, all that stuff is crazy. And then Zack Snyder himself confirmed that the Snyder Cut did exist. He shared, so yeah, the fight kept going on for the Snyder Cut, And meanwhile, Zack Snyder shared a lot about the film's plot on Venom. So, as I've said earlier, the fight for the Snyder Cut kept going on. And then, in May 2020, it was revealed by director Zack Snyder himself that the Snyder Cut was coming to the streaming service HBO Max in 2021. Yes, he said it. And DC fans were happy. So yeah, he revealed this in May 2020. So over the months, the information that we've got about the Snyder Cut, I'm going to tell you that. Number one, the Snyder Cut will release with the title Zack Snyder's Justice League. Number two, it will release as a mini-series of 4 episodes, and after each episode, there will be a little something like a filler, probably, I don't know, and all the episodes will be 1 hour long. Number three, reshoots are being carried. I don't know if they've started. If by the time you're watching this, they might have started. I don't know, but yeah, reshoots have been planned. And yeah, that's it with the information. If you would like to, sorry if I missed anything in the information department. I am so excited to watch Zack Snyder's Justice League. Thank you to everyone who believed and fought to watch the Snyder Cut. We also need to thank Zack Snyder and Chris Terrio. Zack Snyder wrote the script of the Snyder Cut and Chris Terrio co-wrote the script of the Snyder Cut. And obviously, Zack Snyder is the director of the Snyder Cut, as I've already mentioned before. So yeah, big thank you to them, and please support this. Please support the Snyder Cut tale, because the audience's support is something that I desperately need. So yeah, bye bye.